Hi, welcome to your OOP tutorials. Today in this video we're going to discuss that what is OOP. So OOP stands for Object Oriented Programming Language. So I will gonna tell you that what is OOP and how it stands for. OOP is a basic language, is the most coding basic language that we are gonna discuss. Is that OOP is like a programming first step, or it's a front end or a back end of every programmer, software engineer who is going to learn about the every prodding. Like there is web development, there is many other languages, there is like app development and many other languages which we are study in our degree of computer science. But to discuss those all languages, we need to be sure about the OOP, or like a C++. It is the most basic or the common language every programmer should know about the basics of it. So OOP is the most major language of them. If you have already read the fundamentals of programming language, then you will not have any issue in it. But you have to be sure that what is OOP. So let's start. I'm gonna tell you that what is OOP. OOP is just like as you do know the what is function, what is array, and what is those all things which we discussed in fundamentals of programming. But OOP is somehow that is like it's like a different thing. It's totally a different thing. It's like a real world, where we take each and everything as an object. Like in this earth or in this world, we take a chair and a human being and animals. Everything have some specialties and some behaviors, have some attributes, have some specifications which we can't attain to any object. OOP is the same case. In OOP, we discuss and we take each and everything as an object. Like there's a chair, it have 4 legs. It is the attribute of a chair. And what is its action? You have to see it. This is an action of a chair. And if you take a human being, then the human being name, its height, its gender, and its width, its weight, and all other things are known as a human being attributes, like its hand, its nails, its lips, our eyes, our eyebrows. Those all things, all things are our attribute. But if we talk about our behavior, then it is somehow another thing. Like we talk, we see, we smell, we do each and everything. This is our behavior. So same the thing goes in an OOP case. The OOP is totally same. It's like a real world where you discuss each and everything attribute, and where you discuss each and everything behaviorism, its specialties, its attributes, and all things. Before starting, let's make a common thing of an OOP. So I'm gonna tell you what is class. OOP is totally dependent upon class. Like if you want to use a simple array or you want to use a function, then there's no need to learn OOP. But if you want to learn OOP, then you have to make a real world where you create each and object class. Like if there is a chair, then I will make a class of a chair. So before starting, I have collaborated you all about the things. Here I have collaborated the OOP definition. Here you can see that OOP object-oriented programming is a programming paradigm that relies on the concept of classes and objects. So here you can see OOP is all about the classes and objects. Like if there is an object, there will be a class, and in the class there will be its attribute and its behaviorism. Simple. So it is used to structure a software program into simple, reusable pieces of code blueprints, usually called classes, which are used to create individual instances of objects. So here you can simply see that every object have a reusable code, has some simple specifications, have some simple instances. So here we will use the objects, and for the usage of object, we need to identify a class. So come back to our code, and let me put like I'm gonna make a class with the name of human being. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that if I wrote the H capital, then why did I wrote this B as a capital? Because this B is capital because it is a common, and it is the most major rule of every programming, that if you capitalize the first letter of your coding of your object, then you have to, if there is another word which has some on, like there's it have its own specifications, it have its own rules, then you have to say it as a capital. I can't say this be as a, this is the violation of the rule of OOP. So being a good programmer or being a good coder, I have to write its B as a capital B. So I hope you got it. So I have made a class, and now I'm gonna call a public access specifier. Now you're thinking the word is public. So public is known as the access specifier. Like there's something public is that thing which allows you to access anything or any attribute outside the class. Like in the main section here, if I call this human being, I can't call it attributes, I can't call it inner body because it will not be public. But if I call this as a public function, then I can call its each attribute, its each function, its each behavior, and everything I need to be. So I hope that everything is clear about public. Like public is an access specifier which allows you to access the attributes or anything else in the main body or in the human being or in the outside any other function. So in the human being class, I'm gonna use a function which is called the void function. Let me put some spaces, that's how it can be more clarified. So I'm gonna call it as a display because this section will be displayed in the coding. So I have called the function as a display, the curly brackets, and I'm going to show it cout as hey, I am human. So here, oh my god, sorry for my miswriting, I am a human. Here it's outputting this, like it's printing this, and the function is display, and the class is human being, which is the most important thing we need to be keep in our mind. So here the class has been closed, the void function, this public ID, and in the main body now I'm gonna call I'm gonna call the class. So this is human being class, you can see, and I'm going to give it an object like Lala Roh. This is an object, this is the class, and I'm giving it an object that is Lala Roh. So you can see it will be more specific and it will be more helpful. Lala Roh dot display. Give me just a second, I will elaborate you that what I'm doing. I'm doing that, listen, return 0. Yes, so here I have called the class and given the object to Lala Roh. Now what is the major use of the Lala Roh here? That like this Lala Roh will go inside the class. This object is now the human being class. This will go inside the human being class. Now it is here, and Lala Roh will open or will fetch the all data of the display function. It will like I'm repeating it again. It will go to the Lala Roh object, will be go to the human being class, like it's coming here, and now it's inside the class. And now I have said that in the Lala Roh you have to fetch all the data of the function display. So it will go inside and display and will fetch all the data in the display function, which is cout hey I am a human. So here I think everything is clear. Here our code has been defined. Here is our main function, here is our class. Now I'm gonna save it with the name of class .cpp. So I have saved my file. Now I'm gonna print it up, and in the oh my god, I think oh, that's a semicolon mistake. That's a major mistake which sometimes all the programmers do. Well, I'm still programming, that's why my problem occurred. Sorry for my mistake, I hope it will not be happen again. So wait for its compilation. Hey, you can see that here we have printed our hey I am a human. That's how you can learn this all things. In the main body we have called the class. The class has a hey I am a human public functions and the public details, which is printing over here. So thanks for your time and thanks for watching my video. See you in the next video. Take care, bye bye.